People talk about Dutch not being real, but dude, I can't wait until they see Danish. You want to say good morning? Yeah, dude. Get mogging to you, man. Oh, no. Dude, I'm so hungry right now. I could eat a... Go on. What could you eat? Go ahead. We're waiting. Smiley face. You're not white? Hey, be for real. Well, sorry I don't actively research my mutuals' races. There are multiple tweets of me saying the N-word. Well, I thought you were just racist. I thought Oomphy was just a little racist. A person working in a retail store wearing a large pair of pants in an attempt to amuse those around him. And I'd say it's successful. That's a silly guy. We did it once. We can do it again. But that doesn't look good. Like, I mean, the Sonic change was nice, and I get like Jack Black being Steve is a little weird, but I'm not gonna fight for this version of it. I did not like how he looks there. We're regressing with that Steve. We are not going forward. We are not we are not moving forward with that design, I assure you. The tapeworm in my stomach after I drink 2 bottles of hot sauce. Wow. After I drink 2 bottles of hot sauce and super glue my ass shut. Incredible. Incredible stuff. I just hear the don't leave me here. Oh my God. Me versus Marin, spot the difference. Hey, me versus Gwar Gura from Hollow Live Myth, spot the difference. Can you tell? What's up, team? I'm sending you on Earth, but without wings. So no one suspects that you're angels. I saw an angel eat a child. Oh, great. Yeah, perfect. That's all according to plan. That's how we send them up to heaven. Weird instructions God had, but you know, I'm not one to judge, all right? It's not my place. Can't send a photo, but my new gym teacher looks like all of the Mr. Beast guys combined. What are we thinking, chat? Like they just kind of molded it into one gigantic beast and they've melded into one Mr. Beast, and they need more power. Oh, brother thinks he's the chonk boyfriend, huh? Chubby ooh woo. Weeb in all caps. Hugs with 2 S's. Asterisk gets jealous when you talk to other guys. Asterisk. Giant baby. Low self-esteem. Frowny face. Will pee protect you. Eats a lot. Chonky. Tells you I love you. 2,345,676 times. Thank you for accepting me. You don't need to constantly say that. See, that feels a little self-defeating if you're constantly saying thanks for accepting me, and that's like one of the traits that you're putting with them is like they're so grateful that you even took a chance. Now, I don't like that. That feels a little degrading. Cute and giant pillow. I think this is one of those posts where it's like, I get that this is a meme, but I do know that if people like really like have that thought, it's like you need to be happy with yourself before you go out looking for someone else. You need to have that internal like, yeah, I'm cool being alone. They don't know today is their birthday. Oh no, they know. You know, they get spoiled on this day, and so they associate it with maybe not the word birthday, but they know that it's an extra special day for them that you can't help but celebrate. So hand over the sardines, pal. It's our treat. PayPal's bland logo redesign was inevitable. Graphic designers now just open a blank document, make the font size 80, type the company's name, and that's the logo. And that'll be $25,000 for the redesign. I don't got all day. Redditor posts picture of his brain MRI. Large portion of his brain is missing. Several other Redditors chime in with their own MRIs. They're all missing large portions of their brain. It's all starting to make sense now. I get it. I get what was going on. They're all missing parts of their brain for karma. Guys, my phone is starting to do the thing where it's only charging if the charger's at a certain angle. Oh no. Oh man. You know, my phone's starting to do that. My phone, and I don't know if it's the charger or the phone, but I've had my phone for a few years now, and it's getting to the point where if I don't have the charger angled funny, it's just a real mess. So I don't know. Maybe mine's getting that way. Maybe I relate to the Hulk here. Maybe him and I are kindred spirits, one and the same in this. What happened? Cheating. Who choked? Dude, who did it? Who choted? Who's choting, dude? Come on. Schools are removing analog clocks from exam halls as teenagers, quote, cannot tell the time. Oh, man. That feels a little sad, right? That they can't read an analog clock, that they can't read the little hand and the big hand together. That's a shame. We're regressing. We're actually regressing. Scientists have created an electronic heart sleeve to keep it beating forever. But I still can't play music on the YouTube app and close it? Oh, well, you can. You just have to pay 15 bucks on YouTube. Anxiety tip. Next time you cringe over some embarrassing moment you had years ago, try to remember other people's embarrassing moments. You can't, can you? That's because you're the only embarrassing human to exist. Everyone else is always thinking about how cringy you are. Oh no. Get out of my head. Get out of my head! Positive dad stories thread. Be me, 9. Own a toy fire truck. God, I love my fire truck.jpg. Bring to show and tell. Kids make fun of fire truck. Go home, tell dad. Dad tells me not to worry about it. Next day, dad wakes me up for drive to school. Past school. Dad, where are we going? My friends want to meet you, Annan. Pulls up to firehouse. Dad told his firefighter friends what happened. Get tour of firehouse and meet real firemen. Get to honk real fire truck horn. MFW, my dad took off work just to make me feel better over some stupid toy truck, and that's sweet. That's real fatherly activities. That's what you like to see. All continents start with A. Europe. E. Oh, I see. You want to be a little different, don't you? What fall looks like on the internet, what fall looks like from my window. But see, I like that kind of like dreary fall, that like city fall. I don't know, something feels a little nice about it. Like everyone's gonna be inside. It's starting to rain more. I like that vibe quite a bit. Mom, turn off the computer. Let it rest. Fridge that's been working since the breakup of Yugoslavia. Where's the eggs? You said you'd get more, but yet here I am, without an egg in sight. You disgust me. Sorry. Go ahead, ask me. Am I running? Well, am I? Can't wait to gamble today. Literally shaking. That's called dedication. That's called an addiction. Buddy, I've been gambling every day for 20 plus years. That's all I think about. And I still haven't gotten addicted, so yeah, I doubt it's happening. You can keep thinking, buddy. But me, I'm not addicted. I'll just literally go insane if I'm without it. No games, buy studio. No games, close studios. Still no games. What's this strategy called? Let's see how it works long term. Mom, I'm gay. Is that because you do weed? Oh, yeah, sure. Let me check if I accidentally bought the fucking weed that makes you gay. Oh, fuck. No, Mom, you're right. I bought the weed that makes you gay. I didn't realize. I mean, I didn't realize it's the weed. It's just some good shit. I didn't realize it's the weed that makes you gay. You see less AI generated images? You see less AI generated images? They're still there. They've just gotten better. Isn't that bleak? I finally have a girlfriend! Chains broken! Never fucking mind! The chains are back on, baby! Poor guy. I'm fucking crying. Look at this guy from my best friend's Tinder. Damn, are you even real? Real and transgender. What's transgender? Incredible question. Google. Oh, so it's like a search engine? I mean, as long as you find what you're looking for, then I guess so. The fact they put green like it was an improvement. Wow, yeah, the free upload limit's been reduced to 10 megabytes and I'm supposed to be happy about that? Thanks, Discord. You suck! Okay, guess what I did yesterday? It's very difficult. Work, play Overwatch, work off, cry like a girl. That's all you do. Thanks, Dad. Oh, dude, look at this beautiful cat with homophobia. Aww. How precious, dude. Nice. Why don't you own a horse? Well, reliable transport, zero emissions, only shit. It runs on hay and water. You can buy one for $1,000. Costs around $750 a year to maintain health. If it collapses, you can wait a few minutes and ride it 20 more miles. It doesn't require a license, registration, or insurance. It's got 4x4 off-road capability. You can trample anyone in your way. You can drink and ride, and it makes you look like a badass cowboy. So take the horse pill, Annan. Giddy up. You draw lesbian furries. How fucking embarrassing. Oh yeah, dude, I'm so embarrassed. Oh, embarrassing PayPal balance. Oh God, so embarrassing. What's your money spread though? Show it, show your money spread. Do a money, let's go band for band on how embarrassing. Oh, so embarrassing. Dude, honestly, you make a ton of money doing that. I can't knock it. I can't knock it in the slightest. Ha! If it doesn't have a barcode, that means it's free, right? Do you have any idea how many times a day I hear that? Go ahead and put the money on the counter. Get out of here. Nice argument. However, I have already portrayed myself as the sleek FDR bullet train, and you as the seething coal locomotive. Nice try, idiot. Occasionally, my parents call me waste of space, loser, or piece of shit. It's unnerving because my actual name is Mark. Is this the Mandela effect? It's so shocking and surprising. You want this? Okay, I want that. I will literally spend my life trying to get it. Good boy. I escaped the Matrix. I did it. That's how it's done, right? You do what you're told and you escape, right? That's how it's done. When the Redditor who had the same medical problem as you hasn't posted anything else ever since. Oh no. You lost a warrior, but you don't know what from. That's a little unnerving. British people patiently waiting for someone to enter melee distance? Oh, come on, let's have a quarrel. Let's have a fight. F you. Let's have a real tussle, rough 'em up, a duel even. Meet me behind the pub at midnight. Bring your sharpest blade. Mickey is a nickname, and nicknames are for friends. And Michael Mouse is no friend of mine, though I will enter the House of Mouse and get a corn dog. Don't get it mistaken. Dude, America's Got Talent is so rigged, bro. This dude took his whole hand off his body, showed it to the audience, then reattached it, and moved his fingers around like it was nothing, and got eliminated by a little cute who sang a mid-ass song, all because he had a sad story. Hate it here. Lives in a pod, eats the bugs, owns nothing, is happy. Gives you free eggs, milk, and meat in return. Why don't you have a pack of chickens? Chicken gives you free milk? What? I don't know. I can't answer that. I have no idea what's going on. Do chickens give milk? I have to look this up now. That question's gonna burn in my brain. No. No, they don't. They don't produce milk because chickens are not mammals. So they can't. Ordinary people, creative people. Dude, what kind of loser looks into an oven and smiles? Hey, who's that down there, Anonymous? Hey, who did you put down there? Hey, who is that? I know that hairline. Who did you put down there? My barber called me pronoun boy and made me pay extra for my cut, so I checked the website. $40 for a men's cut, $70 for the non-binary cut. Pronoun boy. Come on, it's the same cut. I love that if you have first of all, everyone can has pronouns, dumbass. Second of all, if you hit him with a he, they, he goes, I'm gonna need to charge you $30 extra to even understand what's going on. Why? Why is there a surcharge? How it feels to take a drunk piss in a corner that already has stains from a previous traveler. It's like you're connecting with your ancestors, right? It's real sentimental process. Logan Paul and KSI sent truckloads of Prime to people severely hit by Hurricane Helene in North Carolina. Dude, imagine surviving a hurricane and then being forced to drink Prime. See, we can't make that joke. KSI has been responding to every single person who's cracked on them. The kid who said, rain, rain, go away, come again some other day, 20 years ago, when he sees a Category 5 hurricane approaching the cruise ship he's vacationing on. You know, come back later. Not right now. Come again some other day. Don't gotta do all this. You don't gotta do all this. Got some sexy dice and this was the first roll. With clothes on, eat. Oh, okay. Help, I'm losing my fucking mind. Look at my Shinji cookie before and after. Oh my God, he turned to Peter Griffin. I mean, yeah, you could do this and make him look like Peter, 100% actually. A hawk to a skibbity. Oh my God. Oh, he's a prophet. Look when it was tweeted. 2017, time traveler. 69-year-old Raiders owner Mark Davis said his 26-year-old girlfriend didn't know he was a billionaire. She was just attracted to his beautiful smile. Is that right, Rowley Jefferson? Is that what was going on? He doesn't know what the internet is, but he knows what it tastes like. All that data. As a teacher, you're sometimes privileged. Wow, that was a word. Privileged to witness life moments. I saw a girl approach a boy to ask if he wanted her phone number. He paused, then pulled out his phone. Utter joy on the girl's face. I then confiscated the phone as it's against rules to have it out in the corridor. Just gotta make sure everyone's following the rules of the school. Cool moment though. Me on an important Zoom call watching my cat throw up on the sofa. It's just out of view from your coworkers, but for you, you're getting the whole show. Hate when an MF uses military time on their phone, like, okay, Lieutenant Dan, what time is it? Oh, 100 hours? Shut up. What the hell's public transportation? Leaves at 15:41. Oh, salute, soldier. The entirety of the Undertale soundtrack was composed on a pirated copy of FL Studio 10 with only default samples and synths. What's your excuse? I don't want to make music. I'm a PC. I'm a Mac. Wally functioned autonomously for over 800 years. Eve was locked down remotely and has no replacement parts. Let's just keep it a stack. Be me, Japanese. Living with a white family in the US. Pretty sweet gig, honestly. One day their bitchy white daughter kicks down my bedroom door. Call her a baka and tell her to get out. For the last time, Andon, you're not Japanese, you're just a fucking weeb. My face win. Wappa Gagna style. Dude, what is that? Are you dumb? Wappa Gagna style. Oh, I think this is what you're looking for. Here you are, my friend. And a very happy Wappa Gagna to you. Fat dudes always want to ask for pics, like, bro, you first. Now you. I mean, hey, you put it out there, dude. And he responded. Now the ball's back in your court. How to tell when a studio has hired a furry artist. There's Ninjago in 2012. Same character in 2020. Yeah, I think they hired him, and I hope they're getting paid well. How YouTubers feel when they end a short with, and that's why, so that way it does a perfect loop. Exactly.
Okay, now this one actually needs context. It was just so good that we need to actually put it in this video as well. But some lore on this one. Opie is letting her boyfriend know about her test results for an exam she did. What did you get, baby? 95. I swore I was gonna fail it. It was kinda hard. Hooray! The girlfriend passed the test. Surely the simple response is, great job, I'm so proud of you, right? No. What's this plain salsa you're trying to serve at the dinner table? You don't just serve positive reinforcement, you smother them with it. If you ain't making your girl cringe after the third message of support you give her, then you aren't doing enough. Observe, plebs. Hell yeah, baby. 95's the best number.
Yeah, I guess.
That's Lightning McQueen's number.
Wait, what?
Cause you're my queen.
What are you talking?
Good job.
AI will never replace me. My autism is far too complex for any robot to duplicate.
Hey man, really cool. I'm really proud of you finding a way to make yourself feel cool. I'm just... Okay, am I wrong to think that this bike looks a bit too big for them? Like they're... You know how little kids look really small in their bikes because the bikes are just too big for them? This is... It looks like that. The extra text at the bottom there is just to hide the pedals that are there because they don't actually have an engine. Remember when Ariana dated Osama bin Laden for a while and she had to make a whole Google Doc apology about it later? We laugh at this stupidity now, but give it about 30 or 40 years and someone's gonna come across this post and think it's legit.
Oh my gosh, did you all know that the lead actress in Skibbity 2, Flush to Ohio, has actually dated a terrorist one time?
Shop worker awarded 40 sausage rolls for 40 years of service. Wow. They weren't even willing to give away the premium ones, I reckon. Probably just the generic ones they could have gotten for about $1. No, sorry, compared to today's inflation, $4. Hey buddy, thanks for not making us have to try and keep you around because you were too afraid to find a better career. Here's $160 worth of stuff that you're probably gonna throw out half of it because you don't actually have the storage space for it all. Anyway, yeah, get back to it, buddy. I need to get someone to repaint my yacht and that's not gonna pay for itself. And now for some inspiring poetry. Here I sit, as in the water, dich in the air, without a lover or a person who care. Sorry, it always gets to me. I haven't actually turned the bath on. These are all just tears I'm sitting in. Oh my god, no. No. I don't like this angle. Based on some of the DMs I get, I know there's some of you that wouldn't mind this at all, but nope, no thank you. Just gonna focus on the text and not on the face. How it feels to be the first to say happy birthday in a group chat and watch everybody else quickly send their desperate happy birthday like pathetic little sheep. Okay, that gives a lot more context to this angle, but you could have chosen other angles. I'm just saying. Youthful ignorance is thinking Gryffindor is the best house, and maturity is realizing that you should read another book. Any other book. I'm begging you. Preposterous. Everyone knows Harry Potter started the whole world of wizardry. Like, that's the OG. You don't disrespect the OG. That's like disrespecting the Bible, you know? J.K. Rowling invented wizardry, as we all know. No one can deny this. Lord of the Rings? Please, what about that trilogy series centered around an elaborate jewelry heist gone wrong? Police officer reacts to Breaking Bad. Oh gee, I wonder what commentary they'd have to say about a show that is literally about making and distributing drugs. Yep, that's illegal. You shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, see when Loki here opens up the portal to let the Chitauri in and invade New York? Yeah, that's illegal. You can't do that. We broke up. Males are so horrible and pathetic. I'm so sorry, Queen. I was dating another woman. What? Whoa. You just completely assumed a possibility that, lesbians don't exist. Look at you casually erasing LGBT people from any sort of conversation. Go on now, double down. Tell us which of the people in this breakup are the horrible and pathetic ones. We'll give you bonus points if you can figure it out without referencing their genitalia.
Got a £1,000 multiply.
Actually a pretty groovy looking car. I wouldn't mind it. It's pretty cool. Looks like it's been taken well good care of. Looks old enough for it to feel like a vintage car, but also not too old that you feel like you wouldn't be able to drive it without having to, use your feet to push it around.
Is this still available?
Yes.
Not surprised.
Why? Okay, no, I'm justified to say this why. You know why? This ain't even a multipla. This is a Chrysler PT Cruiser. Which made me think, okay, well then why would they not just have the original image there for this? People aren't surprised it's still available after all. You want to see what a Fiat Multipla looks like? Someone was paid a lot of dollars to do this. To quote some comments I saw on Reddit about people who were sharing this image, who knew that a car could have man boobs? I don't know why, but it looks like the top half is an axolotl that is just sleeping on the back of a catfish, which is the bottom half of the car. But anyway, yeah, this made me go down a bit of a rabbit hole to find other weird car designs. And then you have this one, just straight up glitching cars into each other at this point. What even is this design choice? If you need that many headlights, get a truck. This says a lot about society. Do you want to drink engine coolant?
Come on! I want free will!
Please, we're trying to save you. Oh, really? You care about my life? Of course, silly. How else can you pay your taxes? Deep sea creature. Ah, yes. This is the kind of stuff we should send to aliens. Hello, we are humans. This is what we do. This is literally what we do. We draw cute, relatable, wholesome cartoons, but make sure if there's a woman in it, she's like tig-bitty, goth-dommy mommy energy, you know? So that gets the clicks. My mom just made a salad with the cucumber I used to... hang on. Okay, she used it for herself for 3 hours yesterday. I hope she washed it well. So you put it back? Why would you put it back? Why'd you just throw it out? Why would you put it back? And you're expecting her to have washed it. Why didn't you wash it after using it? Who raised you? Your mother should get CPS called on her. Call it on yourself. There's so many questions. Bring a reusable cup to the coffee shop to get a savings on your beverage. Did you know the average office worker uses 25,000 disposable coffee cups per month? Oh damn, I'm slacking. Yeah, no, this isn't a goal. I'm gonna throw out this reusable cup. No. Can't leave it up to all my fellow coworkers to pick up my slack. This isn't like the gym. You wanna get lower the number. This is golf. Yeah, lower the number my coworkers have to do by taking on some myself. It's golf, no! E-dating prices. Oh, Jesus Christ. See, this is the kind of stuff people should make business courses out of. Not crypto, but how to exploit lonely and desperate people who... Okay, that is still crypto. Sleep call. 10 minutes, $19.99. 10 plus hours, $300. Texts. Good morning and night, $4.99. I love you, $4.99 per message. Matching profile pictures. 10 minutes matching profile picture. $10. For 10 minutes. Oh my god. That's valued. Someone's put that as some sort of financial value. Wow. 1 day matching profile picture, $99.99. I know we're laughing at the fact that this is all meant to be purely a parody of actual things, but that's the problem. Is the fact that this actually exists to some legitimate degree. Maybe not this ridiculous, but it still exists. That said though, I do feel it's stupidly gatekeeping for us to criticize people who actually pay for affection and love like this. That it's not legit despite them usually finding it equally as fulfilling as they'll ever need it to be. It's like hating on people who pay for things in games instead of actually grinding them. How dare you grind in the real world to make a decent income that you can actually splurge money in these games with their microtransactions. You're a lazy person. All good if you have a different opinion to me. I'm standing right next to my gravestone. I'm ready to die here. Ooh, yeah, sexy model face. You look easy to draw. Try. Wha-bam! Yeah, lesson 1 of the internet. If someone implies the ability to draw something in a comment online, don't challenge them on it if you think they're incapable, because they will be. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made the comment in the first place. Humans saw this and invented email. Ain't no better way to make something seem even more magnificent and beautiful than it already is than by inventing something around it that is absolutely abysmal to be around. That's how I help people on their Tinder dates. They hire me to be around their date in public, and I just start screaming. That way, the Tinder date compares me to the person they're dating right now and thinks that that person actually is a lot better than what else is out there. Netflix executives seeing schmidtas69@gmail.com cancel their free month trial just for schmidtas70@gmail.com to start a new one.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Might need to analyze this for another few months.
Bro, this emoji, it gets like a whole as new dark meaning when you consider that the hand might not be his, but someone who is behind him, covering his mouth and... Oh my god, and what? Jerking him off. Not every time! Stop bringing it back to that! Just found out that Smex isn't a meme, guys. There are people out there doing it in real life. Ugh, I thought we all agreed to the unspoken rule that if our parents like something, that is cringe and we all don't do it. Let's see how long it lasts. I'm about to flex you my ass. Olympic athlete vomits on live TV after being made to swim in polluted river at Paris Games. Oh. That's right, I didn't really follow the Olympics at all, but I do remember them not ever actually cleaning up the pollution of the France River. They said they would. They said it would be clean, but I'm pretty sure there was a lot of sources saying that, nuh-uh. But oh my god, vomited 10 times! Like, it's one thing to vomit from, like, exhaustion or whatever, from maybe drinking a bit too much water, but come on, vomiting 10 times? There's gotta be more at play there than just feeling exhausted and your body feeling a bit gross. I wish I spoke French. I wonder what this says. I'll do my best to pronounce the phonetics of the French language, but essentially, I think it's saying that the entire French nation wants to bring back the guillotine just for me. New roommate stacked her Funko Pop collection against my icon wall. I'm about to lose it. Oh, don't worry, Funko people. One day these things will actually be worth more than the value that you've lost 90% of when buying them. Yeah. You keep them in their packaging. It's fine. Normal game with that one bro who only plays female characters, and their armor is always incredibly incompatible with the actual necessity in the, if you really put into perspective the lore and how things work in the game. Why would they wear a skirt? But don't worry, once they level up again, they can upgrade to the bikini. That's more protective. Because went to check my phone storage and saw the woke gay agenda is alive and well. Is anyone surprised? Oh man, it really is a virus, isn't it? Look, it even stored gigabytes of storage from some random app onto your phone. And Bark, what the hell's Bark? I'm gonna Google that one. Bark. Oh my god. Oh, it's called Bark. Honestly, no. Great name. That's great. The most satisfying donut glazing. Damn, how much glazing do you need? At one point, you're gonna have more glaze than donut. Like, here's your chips with a side of burger. Hey, I passed out 30 times, but here's your donuts. Hey, Ross, congratulations on your new TV. You wouldn't be able to disable the ads, we're afraid. Ha! The hat really rubs salt in the wound. Oh, we sign our messages off with our initials. We can assure you we were not laughing at the situation. BS. Gabales. Age 21. Course BSBA. Sex. No experience. Well, I mean, you can't get him up on this because he's technically still giving us accurate and honest information. Cylinder incident. Man, it sure is boring working at the mini M&M tube factory. Oh no. If you don't get this, and you are someone who is clearly not at all experienced and educated on famous Reddit history. Normally, you would feel excluded by that, but if anything, that kind of more just shows that you're someone who actually has a life outside. So, you know, I guess the joke's on us. TLDR if you're curious enough. One time someone posted on Reddit asking for help getting something out of a tube. They wouldn't explain what was stuck inside the tube, just that there was something stuck inside it and help and suggestions on how to get it out. After constant snooping for information from the OP, it became very apparent that they have done exactly what's happened to the person in the bottom part of this image. Inflation isn't real. Make things cheaper or I will simply steal them. I like your thinking. You do that. First, you do it first, I'll follow you. You go ahead and do it first, because the police are outside, they'll catch you first. But, I support you, like, I'll back you up, bro. Yeah. Jackie Chan movies be like, I don't want any trouble!
Hey, buddy.
Please, dude, stop fighting me! Stop!
Call the police!
Sup?
Netflix lol, what about you?
12 months later. Chilling.
I sent that over a year ago, shaking my head.
Lamau, I was in jail, lol.
Thread, did you know Kim Jong-un and his family are Jewish?
Kim Jong-un is not Jewish. Neither is anyone in his family.
Why did 9-year-old me think gee whiz was another word for piz?
Once asked my teacher after watching this if I could go for a gee whiz in the toilet. I still to this day lose sleep over thinking about it. God. Oh man, that'd be one of the very few, gifts of getting to be a teacher. Just being there for those moments where growing people as they're developing through life have those moments of absolute cringe and embarrassment, and you were there. You were there in the front row to have that memory. You were there to be a part of the audience. And so from now on, if they never leave the local town that they grew up in and you now work in, you'll see them as they go about life, and you can just look at them, and that's all you need to do to remind them that you remember. You remember when they asked if they could go for a gee whiz when they were still only 9 years old. What the hell is this? It's like right when you start thinking that, hey, there's some good use of AI in society, then you get reminded about this and that, you know what, hey, actually, I think corporates had the right idea. Let's speed up climate change. Let's encourage it a bit more. Let's get it going a bit faster. Hell, even the house is shouting, oh yeah, with the Kool-Aid man, who technically is notorious for absolutely obliterating houses and walls in general. I think this house is just sort of trying to appease its eventual demise, Stockholm syndrome of sorts. Notice he is content both with and without an apple. A lot to learn here. A very valid statement. This does still, though, require a lot more research for reasons. Because you don't need to elaborate, we just need to do more research. So we're gonna have to look at this for longer, for more hours of the day. I require this to be sent to me for analysis. This is my full-time job now. I should get paid for it. It's important for society. Life hack. Before drinking, eat liver so that the alcohol doesn't know which liver to attack. That's why cannibals are a thing. They don't just like the taste of human flesh, they're just trying to gain extra lives. Heart attack? Don't worry, they already ate about 2 or 3 hearts, so they've got the spare ones to live. Shot in the head? That's okay. You have another brain in your stomach, so the bullet will be confused. It won't know where it actually wants to strike to kill you.
At university, accidentally bump into a girl carrying papers. Kneel down to her to help her collect them. Our eyes meet. I say something like, hey, it's like in the movies.
Yeah, except in the movies the guy's attractive.
Is the cure to male loneliness just one more Halo 3 LAN party at Owen's house? The answer is yes. To this day, regardless of the fact of how much more accessible online video games are to play together, it is so much more fun when you're actually in the same room together. Lung cancer speedrun. Jesus. Far out. Yeah, okay, maybe 3D printing should also be banned the same way we're trying to ban AI. It's not good for society. Manual drivers, when someone just wants to have an easier time driving.
gear stick. You gotta play with my gear stick, otherwise you're not a true driver. Oh.
I proudly despise these sort of people as someone who is myself a very proud manual driver. The only praise I have for manual cars is that they're normally cheaper. Just one less bit of technology that makes it go up in price. You would not pirate a mouse. Tech CEO says people will enjoy paying a monthly fee to use a mouse.
You're going to really love that.
I'm sorry, but what can you possibly provide in a mouse that would justify needing a monthly fee for it that couldn't just be a straight up flat purchase? It's a mouse. It's just a clicker. It's a clicker. It's a point and click. What the hell what does it serve you martinis? Does it juice your fruits and veg for you? What is it providing on a monthly basis? Why, TikTok sped up songs are actually good. Hey, look, it's you. It's the person who thinks this. That's you. That's what you look like. Stinky old needing high octane, speedy, fast things to actually be able to focus on them. Get new animations, Mother Nature. Ugh, game is reusing animations from other games in the series. Oh, don't worry, it's just all part of the live service. They're cutting costs on developing new stuff now. They're just rehashing the old things because they're focusing on the DLC that's going to come up in a few years called the Mutant Apocalypse DLC. It's going to be great. It'll have all new animations, new designs as well. Great stuff. Just wait till you see the new human designs. There's actually a lot of detail that's actually underneath the current human mesh skin. Yeah, when that DLC comes out, they're actually going to be letting you see all that. They're going to actually add extra details, like you can actually see eye sockets. You can't expect me to believe there is a race of creatures living in well-ordered homes who spend all day making candy while their evil counterpart hides out in menacing fortresses that augur only destruction. Damn, this has really changed my perspective on bees. They literally live in the pristine world of Willy Wonka chocolate factory life. And at the same time, live in sort of, I guess, fear of these larger orc-like beings that have only one purpose, really, and that is to commit wrath and destruction. They are genuinely living in a Lord of the Rings-esque world. Remember, when digging for gold, never give up. Sometimes you're only one more pick away from absolutely making things worse for yourself.
Are so cute. Oh my god. But when you hold one in your hand and it starts twitching, it's like it's nuzzling you. Or when they perk up and look at you like, oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, it hurts. It hurts to even do it.
Peony-kun is happy to see me.
Far out. Oh, God. How am I feeling sick, but not physically?
And when penis-kun sperms on the meat, they're blushing and it's all like, oh. Penis-kun is so adorable. Yippee!
Bubble enthusiasts hearing about pop culture.
Never forget what they took from us.
We used to be a country. A proper country. Where our tables, that if they were colored like this today, old people would complain that they're too woke. And our seats were food. Food that had eyeballs, that were always looking up at our butts. I finally got it, homies. My PlayStation 5. I can't believe people were stupid enough to pay over $500 for this thing. Ellie doesn't kill the person who tortured and murdered her father figure because revenge bad. Kirby has killed gods because someone stole his cake. Too young for... I hate my wife. Too old for...
Skibbity toilet, Ohio.
Just in the right age for...
Less
than 3.
Rest in peace.
I couldn't find the dove emoji. You literally just... If you... So I know what they're trying to get from me here. And I'm not gonna give it. I'm not gonna give it. What's a universal thing that most men like? I'm making a comic, but I just realized I don't actually know any men in real life.
Throwing large rocks into bodies of water from great heights. That's it. That's the only thing. Ask any man, they will agree. This is us. I'm not one to encourage stereotypes about an entire gender, but this is true. This is true.
Peeing while peeing. Schmitting while peeing. Well, look, as long as you're sitting on the toilet, you're kind of prepared for the worst, I guess. Farting while peeing. Just bit of discomfort, yep. Peeing while schmitting. Schmitting while schmitting. Farting while schmitting. Yes, it's all pretty good. Good substantial, good expectations all around. Peeing while farting. Yeah, case for alarm, yep. Schmitting
While farting.
and then farting while farting. Yeah, it's pretty good. Toilet cubicle sign. Don't flush anything except toilet paper.
Me wondering what to do with all of this schmidt. Well, I guess there's a reason why men have deeper pockets in their pants. Okay.
Gen Z wants to see less smecks on screen, according to a new study.
Unless it's Shrek.
This just in, please someone help Gen Z! Please! I'm really concerned. Size does matter, my fellas. Sun and moon, same size.
And his light is sevenfold brighter than that of the moon, but as regards size, they are both equal. And there we have it. Absolute proof that they are the same size. I put two lines beside them and they both measure the same.
Hey, check it out, my burger is the same size as a car. The power of doing literally what someone else does to debunk their argument. Love it. Hey, Sony, yeah, it's not actually called X. We're still calling it Twitter. Ladies to gentlemen, I present to you the perfect rebuttal while at the same time effectively advertising your product.
It's called Twitter. It's called X.
Me not listening with my Sony noise-canceling headphones. Peter, I told you, r/sounding isn't for music. That's great. I'm not going to look into this. I'm gonna take this meme for its word. Because I'm scared. I've learned enough Spanish to dream in Spanish, but I can't understand what the frick anyone is saying. Hey, 5'11", 185 pounds toned, 8.5 inches long, 4.9 inches thick and cut. What about you? Intel Core 2 Duo, 3.2 gigahertz, 4 gigabytes DDR3 RAM, 1066 megahertz, ATI Radeon X 1950 Pro 256-bit with 256 megabyte GDDR3 VRAM, 512 gigabytes Seagate HDD, 5400 RPM. Okay, so is like HDD like big boobs, or would you spin this wheel if landing on red means you get shot in the head? Hey, it's a win-win situation. The doctor said I should touch myself whenever I feel like it. No, he said you could have a stroke at any time. Yeah, that's what I said. No, drink a sugary drink. Take a pee. Pee smells like sugar. Realizes that my body literally filters out excess sugar for me and I don't need to worry about it anymore. Oh, and on. For those who don't know, this is usually a heavy sign of diabetes. I freaking hate being 13! Yesterday, my whole class had to stay behind for 30 minutes because some kid kept yelling, Sigma, Sigma on the wall, who's the skibbidiest of them all? I wonder what the next thumbnail is gonna be. It's over. He's done. Finally over. It's done. The end. Finally done. 93, 97, 96, 94 PSI. I can't get these tires to 100% no matter how much air I put in them. What the frick? I think I got bad tires. Oh, yeah, you're so close. Don't give up now. Sometimes you have to use hot air to get to 100%. Whoever's friend this is, they've clearly put out a secret life insurance policy on your name, and they are really hoping for a payday soon.
Hi, dipschmits! Left lane is the passing lane and the fast lane. If someone cuts you off, blame your mother for feeding you her hot schmidt fresh out of her butt. I ain't got no respect for you.
Guarantee this is the sort of person who purposely overtakes someone then slows down so this is more closely legible for the person they've overtaken just because they didn't have the audacity to go 10 Ks over the limit. Or in this case, 10 miles, I suppose, because American miles. The only girl who waited for me. A JPEG.
You freaking suck!
This is wrong. Learn to use better language when trying to pronounce and express your feelings.
Yucky you!
This is correct. It is far more accurate as they are not currently fornicating something that is a vacuum.
Who want me? Yes and yes. 14 million views on that tweet with 0 votes. Update, all of you will burn in hell. A breeder in the Netherlands has been working to make the French Bulldog a healthier breed. My God, they actually look like dogs now. Breeder, you know what? F this. Unselectives you're breeding. That's right. That's right. How do you like that? Selective breeding in your face. And now you can breathe it in because you know you got a nose now. Aussie wife is slammed for packing her husband's lunch. Quote, Stop treating him like your child. Your wife packs you lunch like a child? Yes. And look, he's got all the fixings. He's got a sandwich with the crust on because he's a grown man. He's got lettuce, probably some ham in there, some cheese. He's got some cherry tomatoes and some celery. He's got a healthy meal. What do you got? McDonald's? McSlotburger? Yeah, okay, dog. The original. Oh my God. Wait, what? What the f am I looking at? Huh? Is this real? A chill guy with his chill friend. Is this a real thing? Or am I just being like toyed with here? Am I being fed misinformation? What am I looking at? Did my makeup. yeah, I got my slapping my phone screen right now. Wow. Thanks, babe. You always give the best compliments. This is funniest in my head if he did like vocal diction, like voice to text. Wow. Meat to screen. That's the funniest way that goes to me. You want to be a good boy? Yes, me, good boy. Step on me with your boots, mommy. Please, please, please. And then immediate triple screenshot. That's funny. I'm cooked, chat. Yeah, no. Caught your ass wanting to be a good boy. Not copper. Fiber optic cable. Yeah, that sounds like something a big ball of copper would be saying, though. Are you sure? I've been fooled once by a big ball of copper saying that it was fiber optic. I'm not gonna win that Fell For It Again award. You're not gonna get me twice, ball of copper. The new baby was born with no blood. What do you mean? He was born full crip. Look, honey, he's throwing up a set. Oh, God. Tom, you just won a giant tungsten cube. And the crowd goes wild, you know? Tom won a giant tungsten cube. Now it's time for crowd participation. Load that cube. Guys, what do you do if this is how she turns up to your first date? I think that's a green flag, you know? She's willing to fight for you. Clearly, she has an appreciation for well-crafted materials. The armor looks like it's, you know, going to protect against a lot of like direct attacks with a blade. You know, maybe, just maybe, she's going to be, have some interesting conversations about the Crusades. You know, there's a lot that could happen here. Be me, be white, have job in landscaping for multiple HOAs, work with a lot of Latinos who speak little to no English. White lady comes up to me. Oh, thank God, someone who speaks English. Start speaking back to her in Dutch. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, no notes. Exactly what you got to do. Egyptians invented weebs. I see. I mean, it was in the transcripts all along. We just didn't know it. Facebook. You can obviously see it's fake. Look at the shadows. It's not right. That's not real. Versus an excavator of some kind made out of leeks. Wow, beautiful. I love true ingenuity. Who knew leeks were so durable? Study reveals some people can actually see more FPS than others. How did you not see that guy? Oh, come on, bro. You know I was born with less frames. Game developers then. We managed to squeeze an 800 megabyte PlayStation game, including full motion video cutscenes, into a 64 megabyte cartridge. We didn't even sacrifice any levels. Game developers now, 300 gigabytes. Yeah, when did game developers stop focusing on optimization? Why are we just stacking things on top of each other and now I have to take out a third of my hard drive just to play Call of Duty? Why do I gotta do that? Dinner's ready, come down and eat. Bring down your lady friend. It's my friend Max. He's a boy. Gay? Mom thought it was a chick. Well, he has long hair. Gay? Both of you come eat. I mean, he's welcome at the table. My Discord girlfriend just sent me this and no images come up when reverse searching. I've been crying for the past 15 hours. Why? They're just chilling, bro. They're real relaxed and nonchalant. Hey, yo, Grandma, these waffles is bussin' and poggers, not gonna lie. I low-key like it better than Mom. She's a LARP when it comes to cooking anyway. I'm glad my dementia will make me forget whatever the f you just said. What do you mean? Not gonna lie, Grandma, TSPMO for real, for real. I can't lie, not gonna lie, to be honest, this shits me off. Why aren't grenades designed like this anymore? They have some definite advantages over what's commonly used today, and they seem pretty practical in terms of ergonomics. Doesn't roll, can throw further, can stick into ground if necessary, can give you pleasure. Can anyone explain to me why these are outdated? No, the demo man has them, bro. That's a Pool caber. I see them all the time, and they're not as great as you think they are, dude. Oftentimes, he's dying when he uses it. One of the worst melee weapons I've ever seen, actually. School's over for the holidays. Let's crowd the local gym now starter pack. You got these little backpacks. They're crowding specifically these weights. They look like a lean, mean Dobby with broccoli hair and the and the slides with the Nike socks. A dime a dozen. This image is supposed to promote online therapy, but it just looks like the dude is spreading hate on the internet, and I think that's rad. Look, you can literally see it. You can see him. You can see him so angry, but as he starts to spread hate online, he's happy again. Because the rage bait was successful. Look, they're replying to him. Heartbreaking, Logan Paul found alive in his home at 29 years old. I've been seeing posts like this where it doesn't even say heartbreaking or anything like that. It's just a black and white photo, and it's like, you know, whoever the hell, age whatever. And it's, they're like, well, I saw one with Alex Hirsch recently, where it was like Alex Hirsch, age however old he is, and it's just a black and white photo. Doesn't say he died, doesn't say anything other than, you know, the who it is and their age, and I think it's really funny. Y'all really emailed my school because I was homophobic on TikTok. And they're air quotes right there. I love it. And you have to cross out the O, by the way, because it'll get blocked otherwise. So this doesn't read homophobic. However you pronounce this O, completely different. It's a Catholic school and they agreed with me. Oh no. They probably wrote this TikTok for you. So apparently AI art is encountering a problem. There is so much AI art out there that the programs are now starting to pull from it. And AI art created through referencing AI art is yielding worse and worse results. Sir, the AI is inbreeding. Dear God. Hey, John, I've been so horny since we last spoke. I've never felt like this after meeting a guy. Sorry, who is this? I'm glad your phone is working. It's Steve, your plumber. I've sent multiple overdue invoices, final notices, and called numerous times now. Please pay the invoice before I take legal action. You know, they all bait and switch, John. I need a girl to kiss. Do you think that just because you're lesbian makes that sentence any less pathetic? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, you have a spelling error there, which means you've lost. Just went out wearing my 1920s clothing and heard a girl ask her mom if I was a ghost. To which her mom replied, "No, I think that's just a lesbian." I mean... did she read you to filth though? Is that what happened? Western woman, choose your path. I don't know. When you forget to put one plate in the dishwasher and now your mom is talking about how everyone in this house wants her to die. It's not about it just being one plate. It's the fact that you forgot, dude. It's the fact that you didn't realize it. All right. Which monsters actually taste good? Are there any? Huh? Like they're wow. Monster, the drink. First of all, I tossed and turned. I debated whether or not I even wanted to throw this one into the video because it is so... One, that'd be hilarious. Two, 90% of this exchange I feel like is gonna get censored and it's gonna ruin the entire joke. And I already it's gonna be like, you know, like they're like, what? Come on. You can't, whoever's editing this, I need you to place your right hand in the air right now. Hand in the air, hand in the goddamn air. You cannot send, it's too funny. It's too funny for you to let go of. You take that oath right now. Anyway, I like the Monster Rehab ones, the sweet, the tea ones. Those are good. It's a G-string. I need this so bad, but my stupid bush would hang out the sides. Not to mention my fat balls and oh, wow, why? I'm gonna be so real. This reads like a message I would send. I'm not even gonna play. This reads very Damien coded to me. Specifically designed to kill Jedi. Not even one Jedi was killed by it. Yeah, your penis was designed to reproduce, yet not even one girl has been f***ed by it. Ow, what a crazy own. Me proofreading a professional email for the 10th time to make sure I didn't call the CEO's mother a slur, and that my attached file is my resume and not a video of me dancing naked. I don't want to go through that again. At Keflavik Airport, there's a guy whose job it is to guess the nationality of anyone leaving the country and click the right flag. They must be hiring only the advanced racists for this job. Someone who could tell a Norwegian from a Swede with just a glance. It's insane work. I sat here for like an hour watching him fly. A list of games I have not played. GTA 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Tried, but didn't like doing crime. GTA 5 required shooting police officers in the opening scene. Just couldn't do it. Yeah, I'm glad shooting cops in Cyberpunk 2077 is completely optional. Never finished GTA 5 either. The blue whale's vagina is now the second biggest world behind you three. Combined, by the way. I just thought you should know. Slayery! Yo, chill! I read too fast. What the hell, man? Be me like 12 years ago. Someone asked me if I want Robux. Sure. What's your password? It's I love Beatles 123321. They log in. Can get a transaction on my account. They buy me Lifetime Outrageous Builders Club. 800 Robux as well. Literally just log out and then tell me to change my password. I still have no idea how my 13-year-old self wasn't scammed. They were doing a bit of good in the world. You got free Robux. One shaving commercial starter pack. Shirtless plus splashes water on face. Shiny blade. Female approval. Made with science. And animations. And if you wrap all those things up together into a nice compact little bow, you get your average men's shaving commercial. It's true. It's true. I haven't showered in a month. Yeah, spray with water because you smell. You stink! Be American, get sick, go bankrupt. Sorry, my bad. Backrupt. Not quite sure what that is. I guess I'll never know. Wow. Mexican school simulator. I have lost my tacos. Can you help me find them? Yeah, well, with classic quests such like that, it's the type of quality you could expect. With 12,000 reviews. Mexican school sim. Entertaining for the ages. I tried. Dude, you're supposed to be toxic. You're doing this wrong. Nah. Start over. Call me a slur. Come on, you could do it. I believe in you. Trying to help him out. Chinese trap streamer busted for being a real girl, causing outrage among fans. Oh my God. You lied. Dude really took a pic of my order. Who did this? Who orders a Subway like this? I think they're onto something. What do you got here on your Subway sandwich? All right, we got some cheese and then nothing but cucumber and black olives. You are a monster. You are a freak. You should be pelted with rocks and ridiculed. A guy to work wearing this. Why not both? Fishnets, an Overwatch hat, and shorts. Crazy aura. Unparalleled swag. New beefy 5-layer for 89 cents when times were simpler. Now the beefy 5-layer is $5.36. We've fallen so far. This guy was tired of seeing Americans with Chinese tattoos, so he showed her what it looks like to a Chinese person. That's right. It's a language, you know, it's not just funny symbols. A 57,000 square foot Temu warehouse in China went up in flames today. The total loss of inventory has been estimated to be as high as $246.19. The horror. Personally, I just want my body fixed. I hate having a disease that's written into my genetics. Type 1. Smart ass. Me putting every color in the washing machine because nothing's gonna happen. For real, they lied. I'm throwing every single one in. My yellow shirts with my blue pants. I'll get it all in there. Be me. Friend invites me out for drinks. I have work in the morning. Get plastered. Wake up for work next day, still very drunk. Here we go. .png. Somehow make it to work in one piece. Hey, Annan, what's up? Good, and you? Awkward silence. Suddenly, have a bright idea. Decide to power nap in storage closet to sober up. Set alarm on phone for 30 minutes. Wake up 10 hours later, hungover. Slept through my alarm. .jpg. Think I'm gonna be fired. Time to go home. Boss sees me on the way out. Wow, Annan, you look beat. Thanks for staying late today. I appreciate it. Talks to me about a possible promotion. My face when work is easy. You must not snore, bro. You must have gotten through there without snoring a peep. Speaks unintelligibly, provides no reactions whatsoever. 100% of iconic XQC clips are either clips of him staring blankly at something with no reactions or him saying, top earning streamer that earns more money per month rather, than I will ever in my life. What's wrong with the human race? We like our silly sideshows, you know? That's what streaming is, doing a silly sideshow. Breaking news! Little yapping kid suddenly doesn't like loud noises. More at 8. What if Trump loses and then runs against Kamala Harris in 4 years and wins? I need you to go back in time and never tweet this. He was cursed with the gift of prophecy. And that's all. Have you ever seen tweets or like anything on the internet where someone tweets something and they're like, isn't that fucking crazy if this happens? And then it does happen. And then there's like a mob, like a medieval style mob group of people who are like, kill him! He foresaw, he didn't want us! It's happening again. This whispers to 20-year-old white guys like the Green Goblin mask. Oh, man. And you know, the clip, it like immediately beams into your head. A villain is born every time someone dons the Burger King crown. That brick is calling to me like the Green Goblin mask. We have a couple of goblin-esque talking tos happening. What are you gonna do with that brick? What's it whispering? Say it. Some people masturbate more than they brush their teeth. Who the brushes their teeth 15 times a day? First of all, wow. Let it breathe, player. Second off, why? Why that? It kind of throws me off. Why are you throwing your dick and balls into the particle accelerator like that? What's going on? At that point, it's no longer for pleasure. It's like a principle thing, right? That feels like overkill.
You're beautiful.
I have a gaming PC. And there it is. Undisputable proof. Women always come last. Just realized I've been submitting my job applications with this profile picture. Oh no. Me. Yo, Elon, what's the name of that one app you bought? Elon. Here we have architecture designed for thick homelessness. Finally, a bench I can sleep on. A 1 minute and 47-second voice message. Are there any bad words in the voice message? Yes. Record a voice message with no bad words, please. I'm in the car with my mom. Okay, I'll just take out 1 minute and 35 seconds of the message. My apologies for having to suddenly act civil in society.
AI is going to take our jobs!
I'd like to see AI take my job.
Yeah, losing money, stealing candy, doing drugs and doing skits.
Now that said, I could actually see an AI thinking that's how you're meant to drive on the road. It doesn't learn after all, it's just replicating what it's being told to replicate. So, if enough of us do crime, then eventually it will do it too. Hooray for us all involuntarily being responsible for the influence of the growing child that is AI in society. 5 stars. Oh, nice. Must be a good product. I am the author and I think I did a pretty good job. Well, at least they're honest about themselves. You know, that is a real display of true humility. Thank you to my 4 friends I paid to say this was a helpful review. You're not the main character, mother flippers, when I write an autobiography. Yeah, impossible. How did you do it? You're not the main character, because deeply down I want to be. Point of view. You're laying under the rubble, gasping for air, and a pipe has punctured your lung due to structural collapse, and the last thing you hear is one of the Avengers making a joke about Mondays. Okay, but this is like action movies in general. Just the complete lack of acknowledgement to the cost of human lives. Like, let's be realistic. I mean, they try to hint at it in Civil War, but how many people would have died in Age of Ultron? Hell, the alien invasion that was for some reason only sticking to one city area and not trying to spread out to establish communications like any basic war-born race would be inclined to do. You know, sorry, I shouldn't care this much. It's a family action movie. Virgin bee names.
Honey bee, carpenter bee, bumblebee, message bee.
Chad Wasp names. Murder Hornet. Executioner Wasp. Cicada Killer.
Tarantula Hawk.
I spit on that thing, you get me? Yeah, this'll help in our campaign to make us seem cooler than the bees. That's why we should get rid of them. Yes. Oh, we're gonna be so much cooler than the bees.
Oh, for frick's sake.
We've located your right earbud here. We've located your left earbud here. We hope you enjoy this knowledge of having to now contemplate the fact if you should spend money to go all the way to retrieve it or just spend the money to buy a new set. The fact that you, as someone who lives in this European area, could technically actually compensate this as a worthwhile trade between costs, it honestly frustrates me as an Australian. As a trip like this could cost me up to $400 for one way! We don't drive around this country in Australia because we enjoy the roads. No, it's because the flights are so... Anyway, thoughts from the internet about this debacle?
Big ass head.
How supportive. Wednesday, $4.99.99.
Hold.
Thursday, $4.99.99.
Hold.
Black Friday, now only $4.99.99.
No! March on, brothers. Ignore the fanatics on Reddit who've actually kept track of these things throughout the year and notice how much this is totally BS. Just go buy thing because, oh, look, red stickers on stuff and lines and bright colors. Numbers are lower than the numbers above them. I can't believe this. Slammed my fist into the window repeatedly until it cracked. When will Boeing address these safety issues? I accelerated my car into 3 buildings this week. When will the mayor fix road safety? I paid a man $50 to punch me in the face. When will the police come and crack down on violence? The funny thing about this image is that Gumball and Darwin don't even look out of place. I am genuinely perplexed. I'm fascinated, actually. This is probably the first time I've seen an image where some people who are purposely trying to pose as cool as possible next to what is clearly purposefully inserted characters from their favorite cartoon show, and it looks good. It looks cool, people. Oh no! I thought this could only ever be cringe, but it isn't. It actually... Okay, look, no, does that just say more about me, though? Maybe I'm just super cringe. No. It's the children who are wrong. That's a nice outdated Simpsons reference that no one in this day and age would actually remember. This isn't normal, right? My roommate swears everyone's chair does this eventually, but I think his butthole has teeth. Look, it's one thing if your pants are the kind that are like, just, you only wear like jeans or something, so it actually eventually sort of tears through this material. But, I don't want to make any sort of assumptions here, but if you get enough butt particles, enough poop particles, more accurately, you know, eventually things start to rot and decay because it's bio-waste. I'm just saying, maybe encourage your roommate to wipe. This is actually someone's childhood, by the way. KSI, Prime, Lunchley, and a podcast that stemmed from a BJ joke. Look, nothing better to encourage people to not be so pessimistically nostalgic like millennials are than by having just a terrible standard to start with, you know? What better way to make your adult life seem actually really cool and, if anything, a lot better than, you know, what it was. Regardless, though, this really does help strengthen the truth of it that nostalgia doesn't mean better. Petition to remove toilets from Coke rooms. This is a petition to President Donald J. Trump. Wow, people are already trying to start some things. Okay, dude isn't even back in office yet, but already people are trying to run to the race of seeing what weird things he can push through. Tell us your reasoning for this. Freaking sober? Whenever I go into the room, there's always some sick freak taking a schmidt and ruining the experience of my nose candy. There's only one thing I'm trying to smell in here right now, and it's not you! 2 consenting adults should be able to duel each other to the death without legal repercussions. I said what I said. Hey, look, Ging, I understand you. I think, honestly, this is a great way to settle disputes. If we lived in a world where people who had the genuine best thoughts in mind had also the fastest reflexes, but unfortunately, brain and, I guess, muscular
molecular reaction times don't exactly... they're not... what's the word? There's no correlation there. Unpopular opinion. Cookie dough is worth taking the risk of getting salmonella. Dylan, pull yourself together and go get a damn spoon. It's cookie dough, not a beefy 5-layer burrito. Have some class! If Dylan was a cat, they'd be the kind that meows in agony despite being fed 30 minutes ago. When my girlfriend asks me to open a jar of pickles and I can't open it either.
The defeated mayor leaves.
People in West have asked why no diversity in my games, but they are wrong when all my games have included a gay character. You, the player. Thank goodness. No wonder their games are so immersive. My entry to the Federal Duck Stamp Art Contest did not win. I guess they don't really enjoy realism as much these days. Dwarves will turn 127 and make one of these their entire personality. Oh, you like hitting rocks. Oh, alcoholism. Oh, you like hitting repurposed rocks. Oh, racism. Netflix executives seeing schmidtass69@gmail.com cancel their free month trial just for schmidtass70@gmail.com start a new one. I mean, legally that's okay, but I want to make it illegal somehow. Streamer Yusuf7n hosted a Frick a Fan contest in celebration of hitting 250k Twitch followers, but shut it down after getting 0 signups in 48 hours. Oh, I mean, like who were your audience? Is your entire stream just you reading smut? Because I'm certain there's no way you had mostly women as your followers. Now look, for all I know, this is probably just a joke thing. They didn't genuinely think someone was going to sign up for it and didn't want to leave it there for too long because that's kinda weird, but either way. The CIA agents putting fish on the end of fish hooks. What, you thought fishing was real? Cringe. Where do you think the term something fishy comes from? Because it's something sus, not real. Something to deceive you. Fish aren't even real, it's all just drones and tiny submarines. You should just accept your flaws, like me. You've accepted your flaws? No, I've accepted yours. I hate to be a stickler, but why is Jesus wearing a cross? Oops, sorry, let me tuck that back underneath my robe. Spoilers! You'll be in tears about it though, trust me. When in France. For God's sake. Oh, how has it taken this long for me in the many years I've been on this planet Earth to see this sort of photo been done with a tall building for the first time? I mean, the Leaning Tower of Pisa is right there. Y'all remember that guy from Hotel Transylvania whose whole reason for being a monster was being French? Adam Sandler wants you to forget it. Don't. Never forget the time a children's movie tried to teach children that the French are monsters. We must never forget. Because they are. They are monsters. Australian whistleblower leaked spy documents to 4chan. 4chan ignores them, calls them gay. So they have like separate prisons for whistleblowers or people who sort of betray secrets from their government. And this... Just imagine risking your future, your entire livelihood, only to be told gay. Like, I spent months, years even trying to keep up appearances. I've been secretly siphoning this information out to a secure server so I could access it, and here it all is. I've got to expose everything. What do you mean no one cares? My breasts won't stop growing. Misery for mom, whose chest started developing at 8 and hasn't stopped since. Jesus, they're both the size of her head alone. I'm hoping this farmer persona that this man has means he's a hard worker, because he should be working on some sort of exoskeleton for this woman to walk around in, because that back... Oh my god. This man must be resorting to doing all the work and the household chores because this woman's back can't carry anything else. Happiness is a cabin on 800 acres, 3 lakes, 2 mountains, a forest, and no neighbors. Okay, and now we wait a few months as people save up for a spontaneous trip. Why does Ice Spice have the perfect birthday? Wow, imagine being the literal first into a new server update. A Microsoft Windows ass date of birth. Woman moment. I prefer to just call them WOM. Don't want men to be associated with them. Wow, my man running on Intel Core i9. Just got a job, 20-year-old autistic, working drive-thru at McDonald's. I'll have 2 chicken sandwiches, 1 with no tomato. Which one do you want no tomato on? Some brief silence and a muffled sound. Either one, man. Messed up their change too. This peach fits my fruit wave aesthetic. Total snack core vibes. Yeah, it's such a cringe brain rot mindset these sort of people have. I'm so glad men are different. Like, we actually have a constructive, concise thought that are logical and sound.
I'm in my yummy snack arc. I'm such a fruit-pilled peach cell.
Man who lost arm by plunging it into lava smugly refuses to describe what lava feels like.
The power. The power over all of humanity! I withhold the secrets of this universe from you out of spite!
3 weeks ago, I hate my job. Well, good news for you, 2 days ago, I got fired from my job over Chinese lesbians. 2019, but I and Gen Z what? You're 5. Yeah, so what, little bro? Yes, the person named Distinguished, they are clearly 4 years or younger. Unlike you, someone who definitely intended to have 2 U's in their username, we mostly talk about our livers when they fail. But what about when our livers succeed? Share if your liver is succeeding right now. Yeah, okay, my liver is succeeding, but it's got the life experience of, like, a child who was raised by their grandparents and has no understanding about most social skills outside of their grandparents' generation. So, it is succeeding, I guess, but it hasn't really actually been through the ringer. Wait, you can erase an entire solid color? Bro has never heard of the magic wand tool. Wizards making fun of me at the sorcery club. I just wanted McDonald's, bro.
What does a DoorDash driver and a gynecologist have in common?
Come on, man, I ordered like a chicken wrap and chips. I don't want to think about it.
We can both smell it, but not eat it. Have a great...
Me in the womb in 2004 when I should have been looking for an internship and growing my LinkedIn connections. Look at me. My
Stupid idiot self not getting out there and getting some networking done. Gosh!
They're right. Us Gen Alphas are so lazy. Step 1. Start the Industrial Revolution. Step 2. It is raining plastic. Scientists find colorful microplastic in rain. Oh no. Peter, I don't want to hear about your 2 jobs, university internship, dead parents, dead uncle, and 1 living related soul who is a sick old lady, financial struggles, loss of your house, and your scooter that got demolished in a car accident. Why didn't you show up to my play? I have to sleep with Chad now. Bye. Now, look, hang on now. He was talking about how he has to save people a lot, and you know, that makes him completely selfish and uncaring. Apparently, that's what they were trying to go for with this point of the scene. That he's just so distracted by himself, you know, because he doesn't have anything to be stressed about in his life. When she texts, "Good morning," at 12:45 p.m. and you've been at work since 5 a.m.
Oh, please, you love it.
You do, admit it, you love it. You tell me right now you'd rather not get this. You'd rather not be going home to know that someone is there waiting for you, willing to give you cuddles and food. Question, can you replace the pepper spray when you run out? Answer, if you run out of pepper spray, you need to move to a different neighborhood. I mean... Yeah, look, the deterrent can only work for so long until you realize that, you know, just, it's all fricked. It's a lost cause. What you need is the kind of pepper spray where all the spray is concentrated, like the mass is all collected into one singular spot, where you can project that into them, and so it's just there forever to always tarnish them from ever trying to do this again. I believe those kind of pepper sprays are called guns. How my mom felt after naming me Emily instead of Emily. I am unique. And I am a special woman who will always be different to the others. Forever grateful my parents didn't name me Haley. Meanwhile, Haley. It's just such unnecessary effort to spell your name, you know? 2024, the freakiest year of all time. I love how P. Diddy was so prominent they just came back twice. And how, Typhlosion. That's a weird one. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. I'm not gonna even go into it. Let's, well boy, I'm excited for November. It's coming out, it's closing soon. Who could it be? Probably P. Diddy for a 3rd time. I organized our base, bro. We got all the correct chests with the correct stuff in them. It's all organized perfectly. Meanwhile, point of view, your mom's gone into your bedroom to check in on how you're doing. Yep. You cleaned up some food containers, at least. I see the clothes have gone from the left side of the room to the right side. Yeah, well, something's moved. That's progress. This is what Japan thinks what American chicks wear. Okay, sorry, counterpoint. Are they wrong, though? Drink water. For what? Just to pee again?
Life is a prison.
Somebody please break into my house. I've been dying to use this. Man, I don't know. Good luck facing like 2 people, because the moment that makes contact, it's stuck. That is stuck, and you are open to being counterattacked. The world record size poop I saw target. I've seen people describe a murder with less fear in their eyes than this dude.
I alone am the despicable one.
Pose.
Hear me, humanity. Bring me
Your
Bananas.
Rate our pumpkin. Here we have a clearly AI-generated image of a Windows logo in front of a pumpkin. Now, naturally, Opera GX being who they are, they see this, and in 4 days' time, after buying a pumpkin and doing what they've done right here, I don't think you need AI to cut 4 squares into a pumpkin. Now, look, that is true. Yours does look bad. Like, I see what you've tried here. It does look terrible. It does look bad. I know you are renowned for trying to do some good little roasts to your competitors, but this kind of looks really pathetic. The knowledge that you spent 4 days to, like, sort of achieve this. I mean, this is more than a witty one-liner. There was effort made into this, and this was their result. Leave a baby in a womb for 9 months at 98.3 degrees, and it's fine. But leave it in a car at 98.3 degrees for 10 minutes, and that motherfricker quit on life. I mean, what a baby. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, well, Racing games now.
Hello, friendo. Welcome to our wacky, silly, happy, fun time racing festival. Don't forget to equip your pre-order bonus chicken suit outfit for your driver.
Racing games then. Oh, I was unjustly cheated out of my car? I'll just become a domestic terrorist. Note suggesting context to be shown with the post. This is not typical Western racism, but rather Gaijin Sebetsu xenophobia, which is unique to Japan. Racism in Japan is mainly directed at Koreans and Chinese. It is important to consider that discrimination in Japan is different from that in the West. Yeah, now see, racism in Japan isn't produced in the racism region of Western countries. Over there, it's called sparkling melanin preferences, which makes it okay because, as we all know, in Japan, Japanese people are a minority, so they can't be racist. Chinese trap streamer busted for being a real girl, causing outrage among fans. Okay. Yeah, okay. Really? The internet. You're going to cry about authenticity on the internet. Who would have thought that the person putting on a persona would be putting on a persona? This is fricked. Fricked like your face? My old school RuneScape videos get more views than your poon. Please don't pipe up. Oh my god, we did it. We found Saddam Hussein. You bitches be like, little kitties, it's just a little kitties, we're just a little but are actually horrible human beings. Frick, I can actually relate to this. First month in gym, getting used to talking with people, gym lingo, not being intimidated by people, using the weights, etc. Suddenly need to make a mad dump. Go to the bathroom, all the stalls are occupied, my brain is on full autopilot. Knock and ask the guy, how many sets do you have left in there? Realize what I just said. Hear the guy inside say, what the frick, man? All the others start laughing, run out and don't come back for a few days. Realize no one found out. It still keeps me up at night, bros.
Dude, what do you want about that? That's hilarious. You literally would have made friends for saying that. You understand, you just unintentionally became known as the funny guy, the one that everyone loves at your social communion. Before, after. How'd they do it? Well, in only 2 weeks, Robert lost his Slovenian citizenship. What is Slovenian? I'm assuming Slovakia. I don't know. Apparently, they don't like it if you get Captain America's super soldier serum there. It's banned? The first clinical trial of male birth control gel is underway. Her. Get in the bed and get in these guts. Him. Hold on, baby. I gotta put my sunblock on first. I'm just speechless right now. No, you're not. Just a great wall of contradiction you've typed out there, haven't you, mummy? Thomas, I'm a bit concerned about this recent stock market fiasco.
Hey man, we sell
Splendid. My boyfriend just casually dropped the fact that for most of his adult life, he has been able to force himself to wake up from a nightmare by just envisioning the StarCraft menu screen mid-dream and picturing himself hitting the quit button on it. Damn, that's some powerful lucid dreaming. Make yourself an online course, dude. You can make some money from that. Gotham being flooded is the perfect opportunity to introduce a certain aquatic villain. You're right.
Killer Croc.
Surfing Joker.
No.
You want to talk about cheese?
Sure. Rat started a call that lasted a year.
Good talk.
Yeah.
Alright, see you tomorrow.
Bye. There's a toilet somewhere in the world that has the record for most turds taken in it, and no one knows which one it is. Oh no. Oh no. Someone's gonna develop this, aren't they? Someone's gonna develop some sort of app or device you can attach to your toilet, and it will record the amount of poos you make, like a little clicker system. Oh no, oh, that's actually a genuinely good business idea. No, really, come on. You know some people out there, some businesses, just as a fun gag, would actually install it.
Sorry, Dreamski. We playing friends openly. I have to kick you.
I'm friend.
Don't make this more difficult.
Who would win? All of Europe or a sick rat?
Hey, too soon.
It has been 7.5 centuries.
Well, you know, technically all of Europe did win. It's just by the end of it, all it had left was one leg. I wish I had girls' underwear on right now.
What?
Mr. Online left. El Rompador added Mr. Online. Bro, I didn't say you could leave. One of my employees came out as a transgender woman. I tell her that I'm proud of her and that I'll support her every step of the way. I proceed to her payroll and cut her salary by 27% now that she's a woman. No need to thank me. I'm just doing my part to make my workplace more affirming for trans employees.